Hello and welcome back to Twilight Princess HD True Pain Mode, or Minimalist Run with Gander from Amiibo, however you want to put it, on Hero Mode. I really don't know if there's any way to simplify the term itself, but yeah. Okay, so we need to head to Castletown and get some information on the Mirror of Twilight. Let's go ahead and warp over here. Gotta say, having the ability to quick warp whenever I want is very useful. It makes things much easier to get around. And also I can do this. A new good feature about Twilight Princess HD is that the gamepad, this little button, there's a button you can press to just instantly go from human to wolf and wolf to human, instead of having to talk to Midna and then activate it. It's a little faster. Oh, letter from Telma. I'm not going to read it. I don't need to. I'm already heading to Telma's bar anyway. Telma's Inn? Tavern? Bar? It's not an inn, because an inn is like where you sleep and stuff, but... Okay. And, again, this is one of those things where, like, I can't remember if I mentioned it before in the past, because it's been so long since I've recorded the first batch of episodes. But there are two extra dungeons. One was in the base game, and the second extra dungeon is an addition to the HD remake of this game. But basically, the one that I'll be wanting to do the most is called the Cave of Ordeals, and it's 50 floors of challenges. And running on 3 hearts would be a nice, interesting way to see how far I've come in this game with nothing. Alright. Hey, Tom. Oh my, if it isn't 3 hearts. Hey, Tom. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, but have you good timing? Have you good timing? I don't know. Have we? I was just talking about you. Hey, everyone. Introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous 3 Hearts. You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in Eastern Desert, so he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Aru. Aru? Huh. And that's curious. The Sage of Light in Ocarina of Time, the old man we actually wake up to see after the 7 years have passed in the Chamber of Sages. His name is Rauru. It's the same spelling as Aru, just with the R at the beginning. That's curious. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk to him, okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. This guy here. Get locked off. So, I don't think you'll recognize him, but we know this person. But we're not going to talk to him first. Can we talk to this map? No. Let's see, check. Let's see. That old Kajar is at Lake Hylia, studying the desert. Yep. Okay, let's talk to you. Oh, hello there. You must be 3 Hearts, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me you've been all up... Telma told me you've been up all night. You're rather formidable. I can't sleep and not sleep. I don't know why I'm trying to ad-lib here. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. It's Ashe. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I were his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regimen, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? Yep. Telma, help. How's that Aelia doing, honey? I'm sure that Sham? Sham. I can't speak. I'm sure that Shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Ronaldo's a talented man, for sure. Anyway, you've got your own things to worry about, so just make sure you do what needs to be doing right now, okay? Listen, honey, if you're puzzled about what you ought to be doing, go find... Yeah. Okay. So we need to go find Aru. So I don't want to give it away because it's kind of a neat thing. But we do know this person. Let's see if we can get a look at his gear. He has a... it's hard to tell. Does he have a knife? Okay, wait. Oh, that's a cool blade he has, actually. It's kind of like a arm length. It's not really a sword, but like a short sword, I guess. That's cool. Okay, let's go find Aru. Let's go warp to make things a little faster on it for us. Warp to Lake Hylia. The desert. I know exactly what we need to do there. It's one of the dungeons / temples I've actually been worrying about since I've been doing this challenge. Okay, I need to find the thing he's standing on. It's over there. That little tower right there in the center of the screen. And since Wolfram's a little faster than walking, actually I need to move the gamepad closer to me so I can just easily reach over and transform and roll out. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Go and watch the Transformers Cybertron Adventures series been putting out. It's a lot of fun, that game. Me and Marissa Blackwing had a lot of good time playing that game. Although, a couple of those episodes is like, half the episode is her wishing that she had more ammo, and the other half is me forgetting how to play the game because we took so long getting back to recording every single time. But it's a good watch. It's a good listen. You won't get much of the story from the game, but that's not really the point. It's kind of weird playing solo. I feel like I have a different, mood. A different, I don't know, a way of playing games when I'm on my own. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Three Hearts, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I'm Aru. I'm part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. Now, I've heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Three Hearts? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert, at world's end, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place. So I have come to learn the truth. Master Three Hearts, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Well, as our job of being the hero of Hyrule, yes. Oh, is that so? Then let good old Aru help you out. You see Lake Hylia below us? A man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this. You got Aru's memo. Aru wrote this to Fire of Lake Hylia. Set it to YX or R to show it. See, long ago, I saved this man Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Thanks, Aru. Okay, we're gonna... Okay. Let's get moving. I need to... I'll just set that to R. Sploosh. I think the swimming is a little faster with Wolf Link too, so that's cool. So yeah, we are headed to Gerudo Desert, which we haven't seen since Ocarina of Time. Oh, hey you. Hello, I am Plum. I'm really excited about this latest attraction down here at the lake. Want to hear about it? No. Ah, I see. Anyways, so we don't actually see Gerudo Desert very often in the Zelda games. We see it on Ocarina of Time. Actually, since I'm going to start listing this off, we actually do see a fair bit. On Ocarina of Time, we see it. We see it in Four Swords Adventures. Of course, Twilight Princess here. We see it in Breath of the Wild. That's 4. I believe there's a few other times we see it, but I can't quite remember. That might be it. The Gerudo don't show up all that often in the Zelda series. Anyway. Hey, you're back. So, fella, I guess you like the ride, huh? Not a bad bit of fantastication. The height of the excitement, the thrill of launching to the heavens, the very peak of flying fantastication. It can be yours, fella, for limited time only, without waiting in line. It's a paltry 10 rupees. Nope. Sorry. Oh, that's too bad. It's fun. You should try it. Okay, here. We have a letter from Aru. From old Aru, huh? Well, I guess I'll do what the old coot says. Oasis Flight, right? So here you go. One of our secret options now available to the general public. This time's all paid for. So what do you say? You want to go? Let's go. Alright then. But remember, next time you gotta pay. I think it's like 20 rupees pay. It's totally not that bad. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis. Fire in the hole! Okay, I need to re-equip item. There we go. Alright, let's get flying. We're about to get fired by fire. Ah, this music. So fun. Whoosh! There we go. Launch into the desert. Gerudo Desert. Bit more vast than last time we saw it. Wait, 3 hearts. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirit said about the few shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the Sacred Realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. It was another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, fitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am? I'm a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. It was a peaceful place, until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all the Twilight into shadow beasts. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there, and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? Alright, we have our goal. Alright, let's get there a little faster. Let's go ahead and turn to wolf. Traversing as a human is a little too slow. There's a lot, well, there's not a lot, but there's quite a bit to stop and see around here. But we don't really have the time for that, nor do we have any reason to do so. We can go ahead and stop here. These little sandworms are pesky. Will they jump out at us around land? Looks like it won't happen. Oh, they're just waiting for us. Okay, let's go. Oh, and these sandworms, they continuously spawn. They don't stop. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Whew, okay. We just need to make it to a certain point and we'll be fine. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey! Okay, we're gonna stop here. I mean, stop here on this land part. No, I don't mean the video. We're going to hop on here and take a ride. Also, you see that? Well, it's hard to not to see it, but you see that little thing there? That's part of a bridge. It's not really mandatory, so I'm not gonna worry about getting it. But that place does lead to the Cave of Ordeals, which is that place I was talking about with the 50 floors of doom and death and stuff. It's basically the ultimate test of your skills, of all the stuff you've earned and gained. You know, if I can beat this game with the current conditions I've set on myself as a bonus video, I will see how far I can go in the Cave of Ordeals. I'm not expecting to go too far, honestly. I am going farther away from my destination than I thought. I'm just gonna chill out here. I don't expect to go too far in the Cave of Ordeals because it is very tough. But I mean, we'll see. It'll be a cool little bonus vid to try and record. I don't think there's something like that in the Wind Waker, though, which is, I mean, that's the next Zelda project that I want to get started on, but I'm only going to start it as soon as I beat this game, so I've got to make sure. We are going really far away. I should have just... I made a mistake. Okay, okay, you know what? Here, let's just get off. Anyways, so... But, like I was saying, I don't think there's one in the Wind Waker that really has that kind of... Oh, we're dead. That has the kind of quality of, like, secondary dungeon or optional dungeon. And even there were... that game is easier than Twilight Princess HD. So it wouldn't be that much of a challenge anyway. Because a lot of it's just you making sure you can press the A button. Which, when we get to that game, you'll kind of figure out why I'm saying that. Okay, for now, we need to just get back to where we were. And not waste time. Make sure we are doing our best to dodge things that we can't see. Woo! Ah! So, traversing the desert's going to be kind of rough. Because we can't see everything that's coming our way. And because I'm not wasting my time with killing everything. Get on the land! Okay. Alright. Let's see. Over there. So first I was going to take the plant to... oops. Game over. That's great. We're going to give this one more shot to get to where we're supposed to be at. I need to get all my Zelda amiibo, like the ones of Zelda itself, in a certain area so I can use them for health recovery. Because while I don't have access to grabbing hearts as kind of part of the challenge, I do need some way to alleviate all the death that's going to happen. And there's been a lot of Zelda amiibo that have been made throughout the years. So I have plenty of access to them. Because I have every Zelda amiibo, because of course I would, right? But... okay, we need to make sure we take our stops here on the land, because they will not jump at us. Of course, another option is just fending off all these sandworms, but it's kind of a futile task because they just keep respawning. There is no end. Excuse you there, worm. I need to see if there's any land nearby. There we go. There's some land nearby. And we're going to make our way over there. Ooh, I wonder if you're getting tired of seeing this desert. I know I sure am. I'm tired of these sandworms. Okay, looks like we can cross. There we go. I don't think sandworms respawn in this area, so we should be good. Alright, and I believe we're going to need to get a boar. Which, let me take a look real quick. It's kind of hard to see. I wish I had the Hawkeye item, so I could zoom in and see things from afar. Yeah, we're going to need a boar. Let's go ahead and do some sniping here. I missed. That's fine. Okay, they didn't see us. They are not alerted to our presence as far as I'm aware. Also kind of helps that during the night, I believe that they're not asleep, but they don't see us. Because we are way too far away. Let's take out the other sentry. There we go. It was a little off kilter, but I still got his shoulder, and, you know, that works. Gotcha. Okay. And look, they even brought a boar con close to us. How nice of them. Alright. So boars here can be used to bash through wooden barricades. They are much stronger than we are, obviously. They're not quite as fast as Epona, but we're not looking for speed here necessarily. And we can always just press the A button to start charging, which is what we need in order to crash through. And we can make the boar forcefully stop by ramming into a wall. And he's outlived his usefulness. Okay, let me make sure. I know there are Poes around here. Yeah, there's a Poe over there in that lantern. Alright, we are one step closer to Arbiter's grounds. But we have another section to go through. The Bulblin encampment. Which is, if you remember, if you've seen the Link's crossbow training videos I did, we actually went through here before with a crossbow, but we're actually going to be doing this part the next episode. So I guess I'll catch you all in the next one.